Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. And in the comment section, you can post your comments. So, Ma Yoga Prana, why don't you go ahead and introduce to us the IBAN, and you can put the IBAN on the Bhalasant also.
Yes. So, as all of you see, I have an IBAN with me. In front is a complete black opaque sheet, and behind is a thick sponge with 2 holes where the eyes can comfortably fit. This is an ophthalmologist certified IBAN, and it's actually used for people who have insomnia. So it's completely proven that no light can enter through this, because when they use it, no light enters, and so they can sleep peacefully. And this is the same IBAN which we'll be placing on Ma Kaladhara's eyes.
Yes, you can go ahead and put the IBAN on Ma Kaladhara.
Yes.
We can see the IBAN is being placed in the Balasan. And all those who are watching us on Facebook, all those who are seeing our Facebook live video, we are going to be reading your comments. So all those who are watching us on Facebook, once the Balasan is having her eyes closed, you all can go ahead and you all can start commenting right here on Facebook. The Balasan will be reading. Yes. Ma Yoga Prana, I now request you to open Facebook in front of Ma Nitya Kaladharananda, and she's going to be reading the comments from Facebook. Yes. And all those who are watching us here on Facebook, Lakshmi Dutt Pant, Preeti Priyatma Lal, Punit Pujariya, Man Chitrabanuma, and everybody, you all can go ahead, post different emojis. I request all of you to post emojis this time. Please post, you can post different emojis, stickers, and our Balasans will see the stickers that you're posting and they'll be able to do it. So it'll not just be emojis, you all can post unique stickers as well. Yes.
Yes. And just to make it more foolproof, Ma Kaladhara will not be touching her IBAN throughout the whole thing. If she has any adjustments, she will be requesting out loud. And we will always be unmuted also. Mic will always be unmuted just to make it more foolproof. And so that you will...
Yes. Can you have Ma Kaladhara completely shown in the camera? That way, like there is nothing else in the side or anything. So she can just come out to the camera. Yes. Thank you. So now let's begin. Who's commenting? What are they commenting? Ma Nitya Kaladharananda, you can go ahead and start reading the comments from Facebook.
Yes. I request my Yoga to scroll down. Yes, it's at the latest comments.
Yes, Ma Kaladhara, I request you to be a little bit louder. We have people who have started posting stickers. So come on, you can see what they're posting.
Okay, so the one of first emoji comments, Punita Pujari has posted 3 namaste emoji.
Yes, I request you to be a little louder, Ma Kaladhara.
And Nitya Chitrabanu has posted 7 emojis of namaste and 7 of heart, red color. And then Devi Karani LYRAPAPHAM has posted a hand shown till the wrist with the with yellow color bracelet and some design holding a red color rose with 2 leaves.
Beautiful. Yes.
And JULIPLAT has posted COU, and that is the latest comment.
Beautiful.
As for now.
All right. All the viewers, is there anything else that you want to comment? You can go ahead and leave us a comment, and we are going to move into the furthest power shortly. So please go ahead. If anybody wants to post any stickers, all our Facebook viewers, all those who are watching us on Facebook right now, you all can go ahead and leave comments, and the Balasan is going to be reading your comments.
Okay, there is 2 more comments. So Kailasa's
Yes, Kailasa, there's one more comment after my Google Plus comment. Go ahead, you can read that.
Kailasa's HANCHEEUKNA has posted a girl holding a heart, and around her hearts are there. So to my left, there are 6 hearts in the picture. To my right, there are 5 hearts, but one heart is hidden by the like emoji. And Nandini Verma has posted 2 Namaste emoji and 2 bouquet emoji. And BOOMINAPHANAG has posted 3 Namaste emoji, and MOHANTHAS has posted give me Shiva with 2 A's and give me 25 crores money, give me, and there are 3 rose emojis with 2 leaves, and there are 7 Namaste emojis.
Beautiful, Ma Kaladhara. That was wonderful. And thank you so much. Now, yes, Ma Yoga Prana, you can now remove the IBANs, Ma Kaladhara Nanda. Now, all those who are watching us, everybody, we are going to be manifesting the power of body scanning and remote vision for all of you as well. Yes, Ma Yoga Prana, thank you. She's showing us the IBAN. It will remain intact in place. Thank you so much, Ma Kaladhara and Ma Yoga Prana. Now, we will be getting ready to the next power of body scanning and remote vision. All those who are watching us, all the viewers that are watching us on Facebook, you can comment under the main video, Kailasa's HDH Nithyananda Paramashivam, the main official channel, the official live video. You can go ahead and comment under that. You can request for a body scanning for yourself. If you're requesting for someone else, please get their permission and please make sure then you're asking. So you can ask for the power of body scanning and remote vision. We will now be chanting the Shastra Pramanas for the same.
Swadehe jagator vape sukshma sukshmatarani cha tatvani yani nilayam Jatwante vyajjate para.
Cognize from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of Swadeha, one's own body, consisting of the essential reality. Then the Paradevi, the Adi Shakti, unfolds and manifests herself through you. The next is the Apta Pramana for the power of body scanning from the life of great Siddha, Agastya, and his disciple. So one day where a man comes and not knowing the cause of his trade infection, Agastya uses the power of body scanning and identify that there's a type of small frog sitting in that person's brain. And he immediately instructs his disciple to perform an open head surgery and to remove that out. After which the disciple does that and successfully removes the frog out of the person's brain, thus gaining the name Teraya. Even in Swamiji's own life, when Swamiji had even multiple compound hand fracture, Swamiji used the power of body scanning and Swamiji did the whole thing, and Swamiji was able to identify what was the issue in the body and where it needed to be fixed. The next is a power of remote vision. Now we're chanting the Shastra Pramana for the power of remote vision.
Samatmanam Jyaye Digbhiranavritam Nirashaya Chiti Shakti Swarupam darshaye tada. The Apta Pramana for this is from Mahabharata. All of us know how in the entire Bhagavad Gita was narrated by Sanjaya to the blind king Dhritarashtra sitting in the palace, miles away from the war field, and yet was able to use this power of third eye, where using the power of Dura Shruti and Dura Drishti, he was able to see what was happening and able to hear what was happening there. So today we are going to be manifesting this power for all of you. The Atma Pramana for this is there is a Swamiji's guru, Narayana Swami Tata, was very famous and well known in Tiruvannamalai for his ability to manifest this power of remote vision, where he used to just apply the Jnananjana on the mirror or belief and be able to say where this person is. So once a police officer went to find a thief and asked Narayana Swami Tata to reveal where the thief was. Narayana Swami Tata just looks at Swamiji. The young avatar just picks up the mirror, applies the Jnananjana, and not just him seeing, but he shows the police officer showing where exactly the thief is on the mirror. And as it was revealed, exactly the same place the thief was found. And this is an evidence, one of the earliest available evidences of the manifestation of this power of remote vision. And today we are going to be having the Nithyananda yogis who are going to be manifesting this power for all of you. Please make sure all of you are here staying tuned with us in the comment section here on today's For a Change. We are going to be doing it on Kailasa's SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. So let's begin. So we are going to be starting with the power of body scanning. Before that, we are having the Nithyananda yogis here with us. We have Manitya Jayeshananda, Manitya Mahavidyananda, Manitya Yoga Pranananda, and Manitya Paramapriyananda.
Nithyanandam. And now we have many of you. We have Julie Platt, Ma Devika Rani. We request if any of you want to experience the power of body scanning or the power of remote vision. Remote vision is where the Balasans will be able to see, scan your house, reveal the details of your house to you. So you all can go ahead and post it here in the comment section. We already have Pinky Sharavat who's posted. So we request everybody else, if any of you want, please go ahead and post it in the comment section, please.
You can come to the comment, I repeat, you can come to the comment section of Kailasa's SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam Facebook page. In that, come to the topmost live video and you can post your questions over here. Like if you want a body scanning to be done for you or a remote vision to be done for you. If you want to experience these powers, just leave us a comment. And yes, this is live and it is happening now. So you can actually post your comment and we will read it out so you know it's happening now. So we have Ma Pinky Sheravat, who's requested for body scanning. We have Ma Devika Rani Airapatam, who was requested for body scanning.
Yes. So, Manitya Jayeshananda, I requested to scan Ma Devika Rani Ma, and Manitya Tattvapriyananda, I will be scanning Ma Pinky Sharavat. And if there's anybody else that wants to experience this, you want to experience the power of body scanning or the power of remote vision, all those who are watching us on Facebook right now, As you are watching, go ahead, take a few minutes to leave a comment here, right here on the under the live video. Just as you're watching, you can go to the comment section and type a comment and put it here. We will be manifesting this extraordinary Shakti of remote vision and body scanning for you. So meanwhile, we have Ma Jayeshananda and Manita Tattvapriyananda was scanning us. And yes, if anybody is going to YouTube to ask for the comments, we apologize. Today, due to a technical glitch, we are not having enabled the YouTube still. So we request all of you to come here to Facebook instead, into our official page, Kailasa's SPH JGM Nithyananda Paramashivam, our official Facebook page. And please come to the official live video here on Facebook, and then you all can leave a comment on the main Facebook page, and we will be manifesting this power for you.
Soma Pinky Sheravat, as you had requested. And I just scanned, and I'm going to be sharing with you whatever Paramashiva revealed in my third eye. One, I'm seeing that you're right now literally like your body is it's going through a lot of weakness, and I'm seeing so much like first you're losing weight, and you're also seeing that a lot of tiredness is happening in the body. Whole body is experiencing like lack of energy. It is not just sudden tiredness, but throughout a lack of energy. This is because the saturation of oxygen in your blood is lower by 0.2 to 0.3 decimal points. Yes, you can actually go and check this out. It's slightly dropping down, and this is your hemoglobin level is also very low. The immunity level looks like you've recently gotten some like severe disease, and then you're just being started recovering out of it. This has happened just in the last month, and you've been recovering from that. And because of that, still the body's immune system is not back fully yet. You need to really take care by nourishing yourself with a lot of green vegetables. Anything green, you have to eat a lot of green vegetables like spinach, you can eat cucumbers, or all the things that are green in color. And you need to take in more of beetroot and carrots in your diet. You need to include them more. And I also got that you are lacking in vitamin B and vitamin D. And you'll also see you'll suddenly feel like you're having like a weakness in your muscles. These are all nothing but the side effects of the immune deficiency. Actually, if you look, even now in your left hand, you'll be having in these two fingers, you'll be having the nails of these two fingers, you'll be having the white dots. All these are only showing lack of nutrients in your body, and all you need to do right now is nourish yourself and stay away from as many allergens as possible. Do not use any kind of chemicals. Do not even expose yourself to any kind of chemicals or dirty ambience. Please be in a safe, clean environment so that your body can recover fully. You need a lot of sunlight, but you should be really careful with what kind of air you're breathing. Right now, the lungs there's no infection in the lungs, but the lungs are very weak. The whole body is experiencing a lot of weakness, and really more of iron, more of vitamin B, and more of vitamin D needs to be taken inside. So this is what Paramashiva revealed in my third eye, and you can acknowledge. And also, Ma, you are experiencing a spine cord pain, meaning like exactly in the spine. You'll see in like sometimes it will pain on the top part, sometimes in the middle, like the pain keeps shifting. But this is because because the iron is less, and there's an important component that is required in the body for the calcium to be absorbed. That component is also less. So you need to put yourself in a diet which is rich in calcium, iron, vitamin B, and vitamin D. So this is what was revealed in my third eye.
So Ma Pinky Sharavat, this was for you. Ma Pinky Sharavat, the scan was quite elaborate and detailed. So this was for you, Ma. You can please get back to us on the comment section. How much of it you were able to relate to? And yes, Manikya Jayeshananda, you can go ahead and share what you saw for Madevi Karanera Pratham.
Yes. So, what Paramashiva revealed Madevi Karani is that lately you've been having bad hair days, and that is being you're actually considering that too much in your day-to-day life, and that's actually concerning you. So, what you normally go through is like complete dryness of your hair, and your hair is actually from darker shade is turning altogether collectively into a lighter shade. So that is due to what Paramashiva revealed is that is because there's lack of liquid content in your body. You don't have enough liquid in your body, and hence the dryness and the hair health is not really great. Hence, it's also changing color. So you'll have to start taking in more liquid through water, through any form. So just so your body is hydrated throughout, and your side tissues are also worsening gradually, where you're not able to see faraway objects these days. And you'll have to start doing eye cup every day. If you start doing this ritualistic Prima, you'll actually find a lot of improvement in your eyesight. And usually, the way you stand, you put weight on one side of your leg. So your hip structure is a little angled to be, if that's a Paramashiva reveal. And you'll have to start doing yoga every day to fix the overall posture of your body. So you can start doing Prathama Vinyasa Krama. That's the perfect yoga for fixing any issues in your body. And particularly for your posture, you can do Prathama Vinyasa Krama. And these days, you've been having too many thoughts that are actually taking power over the day itself, your whole day. It actually puts you in a very bad mood. So what Paramashiva revealed is that you have to start being more organized and start incorporating more physical activities in your schedule, so you don't get into unnecessary thoughts and that really waste your day. So you can start being more productive and you can be more organized for Paramashiva. Yes, this is what Paramashiva had to do.
All right. So, Ma Devika and Airapatham, you can get back to us as well. We request Ma Pinky Sharawat and Ma Devika and Airapatham to get back to us in the comment section. So we just request a minute or two. Seems like there's a small issue with the comments here from our side. So we just request a minute or two. We apologize for the technical glitch. Sorry, we apologize to all the viewers. Actually, many of you have commented, and due to a technical glitch from our side, we have missed many of your requests and comments. So yes, we
actually,
can see
Lakshmi Dattpantaya, you have requested body scan for your wife. Yes, Saya would be actually, we would love to do that, but just requesting you to kindly ask your wife once, if your wife acknowledges, because the ethics that Swamiji has taught us is that only after the permission of the person, we actually demonstrate the power. So you could just ask, and we are here, we are more than happy to do it.
And actually, Ma Pinky Sharawat has gotten back to what Ma Tattvapriya has scanned. She says, yes, Ma, I have lost lots of weight. There is lack of blood in my body, and I feel very tired too. Though I don't feel pain in the spine, Ma, but I do feel the lack of calcium in the body, and thank you for the solutions. Wow, that was so beautiful. And thank you so much, Ma Pinky. Thank you for getting back to
Ma
us.
Pinky, I also want, can you also check in your nails? Because it's something like specific that came. Like, do you have these white lines in your nails? So you could check that also and tell. And Ma Pinky, but just be careful. Another day or two, because I'm very clearly saying the spine is going through a kind of weakness. So another day or two, even if you get the pain, don't worry. Just have a photo of Swamiji. You just go next to Swamiji, sit and chant Mahavakya. Then you will see automatically his energy will heal. Okay. So this is what came in my third eye. Thank you so much, Ma. And now we are having Rajkumar Raya, who's asking, what is the benefit if we get bodies? What is the benefit we get by body scanning? Okay, by doing the body scanning, you are actually more and more in the space of oneness. But by receiving the body scan for your body, you're allowing that energy of the third eye to enter inside your body. Just that energy. So this is not like we are doing it. It is the power of Swamiji which is manifesting through us, and we are demonstrating it. So when we are manifesting this power, his energy flows through us and it enters to you. And just that scanning itself will give so much of healing effect inside your system.
Yes. And Manitya Jayashananda, I request you now, if you could just open Facebook, Ma, and you can also directly just read out the comments and you all can take in. I sincerely apologize. There's a lot of technical delay from our side. So you can go ahead and just before that, wanted to read out. Ma Devikara Nairapatam has said, thank you, Ma. My hair is dropping lately and dry too. I will drink more water. True, Ma. I'm engaged in unnecessary thoughts and worry. I will be more organized as advised and learn to take it easy. So this is what Ma Devikara Nairapatam has gotten back for Manitya Jayashananda. This is what she's gotten back for your scan. It is beautiful. Yes, I now request you to go ahead, Ma. Please do read out the comments. There are many people who are requesting, and unfortunately, we are not able to see it. So please do go to the comment section and you can scroll. And if there's anybody that has requested, yes, we can manifest the power for them.
Ma Tattvapriya, as Ma Jesha and other Balasins and yogis are just going through the comments, if I may add one more point to why body scanning and what the benefits are, Ma. If you have a minute for that.
Your audio is too low. Would you be able to be a little bit more louder?
So Nithyanandam, Ma Tattvapriya, just wanted to add one more point to the benefits of body scanning.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So see, basically, if you go to any diagnostics, any modern medicine, you are going to be diagnosed for the symptoms and you are going to be treated for that. And this science of body scanning is actually part of a very greater science of biology and Ayurveda and Siddha medicine from Hinduism, which diagnoses your symptoms, will give you a treatment for your symptoms. But additionally, which is additional 2 more points here, is it will also diagnose the cause of your symptoms and give you a treatment for the cause of the symptoms. So whatever this disease or any kind of feeling that you have, that it's not uneasiness, let's use that word, that you are feeling and experiencing, it's not just from the symptom, but the science is also going to give you a treatment and a cure for the cause itself. So it is almost leading to a long-term permanent solution for whatever illness or whatever experience you are having with your body, and not just your physical body, but even psychological, mental body. Which is why when Ma Tattvapriya and Ma Jaisha were scanning here today, they were even able to see what was going on in the individual's mind and how it is impacting their body posture, like their concern about their hair or how they stand. It is impacting the body posture. So the mental health impacting the physical health, and the connection between these, all of this can be only revealed in this greater science. You can look into Ayurveda, naturopathy, homeopathy, or even allopathy, or either of these modern medicines. They can get to a part of it. Each of them will give you only portions, but not such a comprehensive, and definitely not anyone leading to the cause of the symptom and curing. So just wanted to make sure that is clear on why body scanning and what the benefits are, and why the science is being revived by Kailasa and Swami.
So beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much for sharing that. It's absolutely true. And that's like something that stands out, which makes the modern day medical system very different from this power manifestation. It's so beautiful.
Manifestation, is there anyone else that you want to tell?
Yes. Lakshmi, that Pant has said that she gave permission, Ma, can scan her.
Okay, so Saraswati Pant Ma. So Ma Saraswati Pant. Okay, so Lakshmi Dattaya.
So
I'm going to...
You have to be scanning Ma Saraswati Pant. That's the body scanning requested for Saraswati Pant.
Yes, Ma Paramapriya requests you also to scan her, Ma Saraswati Ma, and you can see what is coming in your third eye, Ma.
In the meantime, I would just like to share one more point regarding body scanning. Like Ma Tattvapriya was saying, right? The minute the third eye energy falls on your body, it is how when you're in oneness with Swamiji, that reflects on your body. Not just that, the minute third eye falls on your body, be assured the healing has already happened. And body scanning doesn't go by the binary logic, but it goes with the multi-dimensional logic. That's why you will not see headache is actually related to you watching a lot of TV. No. Sometimes problems are also related to your deep-rooted patterns that you're not aware. So body scanning goes to that level, that detail, and reveals through the scanning. So this is something I would like to share regarding body scanning.
And Lakshmi Dattaya. So this is what was revealed about your wife. She is going through, actually if Ma is also there, you can actually get her also to listen to this. She is going through extreme pain in her, literally in her conscious level, like lot of pain and suffering she's going through. She is deluding herself by believing herself as something extremely low, and feels like everyone around her are waiting to attack on her, which is also causing the body pain that she's experiencing in the right side of her body, specifically in the back, on the towards the shoulder, towards the lower spine, and in her knee. The knees, both knees are also paining, and she's also experiencing the pain point keeps shifting. But her heart itself, if you ask her, will be like all the time it's very heavy. And she needs to understand that everything, like right now, actually, she feels more and more put down because she feels day by day she's not looking nice. She's her whole skin and her whole body, everything is not the way how she wanted. And she's draining her energy by accusing herself more and more, by beating herself down. All she needs to do is just shift all those worries, just drop it at Swamiji's feet, cherish Swamiji inside her. All the body pain that she's experiencing, the suffocation, the breathlessness that she experiences, and the panic attack that she experiences very often, and the suicidal tendency that she's experiencing literally every night. what she experiences. All her problems are psychosomatic problems. It is not physical, even though it might look as if it is physical, including the problem with her leg. The problems are not physical. It is psychological. And all she needs to do is drop her all the self-doubt, self-hatred, everything at Swamiji's feet. Actually, she can put a question today during Parashakti Akashic reading and receive Parashakti's. This is just Parashakti's eyes falling on the messages are enough. You're blessed. So do tell her to put this and tell her to sit with Swamiji's Atmamurti at least every day for 42 minutes and practice unclutching, chant Mahavakya continuously. Only if she does this for the next 21 days and do watch darshan, because only those is going to break a pattern which is sitting in her bio memory of self-destruction. This is very important, Aya. You can acknowledge in the comments how much she was able to do too, but this is a solution also that is revealed in the third.
And Paramapriya, would you like to go ahead now?
Yes, ma'am. It is actually a little, I myself am taken aback because that is exactly what I was able to scan. The minute I closed my eyes, I was able to see so much of pain, especially in the relationship between Aya and Ma. Even the word psychosomatic was shown to me because her pains, her mental pain, she's actually living in the past. She's always been wanting to be somebody else, and who she has become now is it's paining her, physically paining her, and that is exactly what has manifested as physical psychosomatic pain. So I would really suggest Aya thoroughly heard Tattva Priya because it was spot on. What she has revealed is exactly what was shown to me. The pain, what she has to do. Also, another thing that was revealed was she has to offer prasadam. She has to offer Naivedyam to Swamiji and actually eat that after offering. That will really help because what her body is going through is something which cannot be diagnosed. The pain cannot be diagnosed. So for that, it is only Swamiji's grace and blessings that can really, really help her internally and externally. So she has to convert all her pain into Guru Bhakti. That will be her transformational shift. That was what was revealed.
All right. So Aya, you have now 2 of the Balasins, the Nithyananda Yogis have scanned you. So please do get back to us and please do make sure your wife is actually applying these solutions so that she is healed out of her problems and she experiences a breakthrough. So now we'll be moving to the further segments. Aya, please do ensure you get back to us on the comments and you'll definitely be looking at and attending to the comment. So we thank all the Nithyananda Yogis for joining us, and we thank all the viewers who joined us on Facebook and watching it. And we will just be back on YouTube very shortly, and we apologize for the technical glitch again. And yes, with this, we'll now be moving to the further segments into preparing for Devi Parashakti's Akashic reading. So we thank everybody for taking a part in this segment. We'll now enter into the next segment after a short break.
1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Baba Samadhi Darshan, Devi Baba Samadhi Darshan. By 3rd time, 4th time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built. I tell you, each Baba Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi Darshan. enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. There are some great spiritual sciences unique to Hinduism. Subtle, otherworldly, but definitive sign. Manifesting the cosmic beings in Archavatara, deities in Nijavatara, living incarnations is possible. Understand? Kriya Pada of Vedas and Agamas elaborately explain the whole science of making the cosmic beings manifest in Archavatara, deities and Nijavatara, living incarnations, both. During the Bhava Samadhi Darshan, literally those cosmic beings manifest through this body. Just like how they manifest in Archavatara, deity, they manifest in Nijavatara, Pratyakshavatara, and give you all the boons you ask, bless you. You see, each God is an independent intelligence to lead you to enlightenment. Each God is a bridge for you to achieve the Shivatva, the ultimate Shiva consciousness. Krishna is the bridge for you to achieve the Krishna consciousness. But Shiva consciousness, Krishna consciousness, all consciousness is one and the same. Ultimate consciousness only.
Welcome back, dear viewers. Let's get ready for the next segment, where we are going to learn about what are Akashic records. Now, Akashic records are records created in space. Whatever has happened in time is there as a file. Nothing can be destroyed. Please understand, none of your actions, thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. Akashic records are cosmic archives of everything that happened, happening, and will happen. Akashic records are verbal, visual, 5-dimensional documents. Whatever has happened is continuously getting recorded in the Akashic records. Now, all the information that we collected from all of our previous births is stored in our DNA. Now, accessing that information will help us not do the same, waste our time doing the same things again and again and again. Akashic readings is not a prediction. It is a reading from the cosmic. Whatever is there in the dimension of space, there is no such thing as past, present, and future. In the dimension of space, creation and destruction happen simultaneously. Only in the dimension of time starts the past, present, and future. But in Akashic records, there is no past, present, and future. That is why what we call as happened, happening, and yet to happen is already recorded. Nobody has the right, in Swamiji's own words, nobody has the right to comment on these readings. Nobody has the right to manipulate these readings. Nobody has the right to comment or interpret these readings. These readings are complete unto themselves. Now, for anybody, for living in tune with the cosmos, Jivan Mukti, living enlightenment, does not need any special practice other than just listening to these great readings again and again. Next slide. Now, when you listen to these great readings, naturally, your negative logic is penetrated, broken, and these truths settle in your inner space and they make you live enlightenment. Only an avatar can decode the Akashic readings. As an avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has graced humanity with the blessings and darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti, revealing answers to questions, to the earning of seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, and liberating humanity from pain and suffering. Any answer given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer, but a karmic breakthrough for the receiver. Now, the Shastra Pramana to manifest the power of Akashic readings is from Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Sutra 84, Dharana 61. Akasham vimalam pashyan kritva drishtim nirantaram stabdhatma takshanat devi bhairavam vapurapnuyat. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, looking at the spotless, infinite, etheric space, Akasha beyond the sky and clouds, one should fix one's gaze from the third eye without blinking continuously and make the body and inner space steady and motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and the powers of the infinite space Bhairava.
The Sakshi Pramana, the experiences of. Next is the Artha Pramana, which is the reference of powers of Akashic readings from Puranas. In Hindu, the story of the great sage Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura, the story of his birth in the human form and reasons of all his suffering. Sage Maitreya accessed the Akashic records and told Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but was in fact an incarnation of Yamaraja, the Lord of Death. He was to play the part of the so-called Shudra for 100 years, being cursed by Mandapamuni. Next slide.
The benefits of Akashic readings. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, all the information that you collected from all of your births is there in your DNA. You can access some of them just to understand, not to waste time doing the same actions again and again. Accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, known and unknown suffering, leading you to experiencing enlightenment, Paramashivoham. Now, the initiated Balasans can only view the Akashic records. However, only an avatar can alter, edit, upgrade, and change the Akashic records. During the darshan and the dikshas, the supreme pontiff of Hinduism blesses and upgrades the Akashic records as per the prayer of the devotee. Now, what kind of questions you can ask in the Akashic readings? You can ask any question about your past, present, future. You can ask any questions about your personal life, your career, your profession, your job, your relationships, what's the purpose of your life, what direction you should take, what career you should choose, what kind of person you should marry. Any question you can ask about your past, present, and future. You can ask moons, prayer requests, blessings, healing requests. You can pretty much ask anything. You can even ask questions about the ongoing COVID pandemic, which is impacting the lives of millions of people worldwide. You can ask any kind of questions about global issues, things that bother you the most, and you can receive blessings to fulfill your right desires, get clarity to redesign your future. This is what you can ask as questions directly to Devi Parashakti in today's Akashic readings. So now let us understand who is Devi Parashakti, an introduction to the divine feminine consciousness after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being of Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment signs. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else. In one line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist. Not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world. powerful cognitions, knowledge. Only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth. Celebrate your existence because you are consciousness. I am teaching you the pure science of enlightenment. Paramashivoham. I am revealing this science to you all because I love you all. Because I love you all. Hinduism is greater science. We do everything centered on greater science of cosmos called Vedas and Agamas. That is the branding of Hinduism. That is the core center of Kailasa. That is the way Kailasa should manifest and live. I welcome all of you, the whole world, to come and celebrate, enjoy not only the enlightenment ecosystem, the beauty of how it is getting revived. Be an insider for this great revival process. If you are an insider even for a startup company, you will understand not only the result of the company, even that being an insider is such a joy. Being an insider when it was happening is something extraordinary. So, I welcome all of you to come and be part of an insider of this revival of Kailasa, the enlightenment ecosystem, sovereign order of Kailasa, Kailasa nation itself. I request and welcome, invite all of you to become e-Kailasian. Get your free e-passport and make billions receive this free e-passport. Kailasa is an effort, humble effort, and our humble offering at the feet of Paramashiva to keep the Kailasa is an effort, humble effort, and our humble offering at the feet of Paramashiva to keep the grand narrative of Hinduism alive. Make people understand Hinduism is functional system, not just for enlightenment, even economic principles, policies, administrative policies, social structures, everything in every level. So the humble effort to keep that grand narrative alive is this Kailasa. What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. Kailasa is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. Paramashivoham. Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being of Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
line, if I have to put it in a simple way, seeing always each other with a tremendous love that everyone is Paramashiva. There starts Kailasa. Whether you hug each other, love each other, or ferociously train each other, the core cognition should be seeing each other as Paramashiva. That is where the seed of Kailasa starts.
Welcome back, dear viewers. The next segment of this program, we are going to be sharing with you about what is divine feminine consciousness, Devi Parashakti, whose darshan we are going to have today. The next slide. The Dhyana Shloka of Devi Parashakti from Shiva Devam Devo Nakalu Kushalaha Spanditumapi Atastvam Aradhyam Harihara Virinjadi Pirapi Pranatvam Stotum Va Katamakrita Punyaha Prabhavati. Lord Shiva only becomes able to do the creation in this world along with Shakti. Without her, even an inch he cannot move. So how can one who does not do good deeds or one who does not sing your praise become adequate to worship you, O Goddess mine, who is worshipped by Trinity? A beautiful expression by Adi Shankaracharya in Shivananda Lahari. Devi Parashakti, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. All the great things start only with the mother. Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother, her cosmic womb, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in, the source where Big Bang and the black hole goes on.
Devi Parashakti is the source of all of us. We all come from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, go back to Parashakti. Because we are all literally the waves in the ocean called Parashakti.
There's an echo that's coming now. Parashakti is the wave, starts from the ocean, stays in the ocean, rises in the ocean, and falls back into the ocean. We all start from Parashakti, stay in Parashakti, rise and drop, and finally merge back into Parashakti. Is the main
deity of the sacred feminine and the divine concept of Bhagavan Paramashivoham, who is the Lord of Supreme Consciousness. Parashakti is the embodiment of Tyaga.
Now let us understand about the divine feminine consciousness, which is so unique to Vedagamic tradition. The unique contribution of the spiritual to the spiritual consciousness from the Vedic tradition is a sacred feminine worship. Even if everything is lost, just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, then the whole thing can be revived because this is the seed.
Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, subsects. If all these sampradayas are lost for some or the other reason, and only this one sampradaya, the Devi worship, remains, the whole thing can simply be brought back. Because the whole thing is centered on this one Mother worship. Mother worship carries the blueprint, the hologram of the whole Vedic tradition.
In the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, that sacred feminine worship is the hologram of the Vedic tradition. There is no enlightened being on the planet without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. I am basically a Shakta. I myself followed the Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see my biography and all the deities I carved, the darshans I had, all are mother-based, Devi-based.
The divine cosmic beings are all real and they manifest from Kailasa, the enlightened time-space zone, through various deities and incarnations. In Madurai, Paramashiva as Bhagavan Somasundareshwara and Devi Parashakti as Devi Meenakshi came down from Kailasa and established the greatest enlightenment ecosystem. In Madurai, Bhagavan Somasundareshwara raised the people of Madurai with various miracles, and he stays in a frequency which we can immediately assume the human body and relates with you, answers you, responds to you, raises you. This whole Shiva Leela Nava in Madurai beautifully Paramashiva reveals in every time when he assumes the form to manifest certain power and graces the devotees. He exemplifies the expression of certain sacred secrets that the humanity can benefit from.
Let's now see the beautiful Leela of Bhagavan Sundareshwara of building an embankment in Madurai. Once there was a huge flood in the Vaigai river, and the king ordered all the citizens of Madurai to take up one portion and cover it with the mud and build an embankment. So all of them had taken up one portion. Vandi, an idli and a puttu vendor, was an old lady and couldn't get a worker to fill her portion to do her job. She turns towards Sundareshwara, O Chokanada, O Sundareshwara.
Sundareshwara comes down assuming a human body and goes to the old lady. When she approaches him with the work, he bargains, saying, "You should give me as much as puttu as I want, but I will work only for 3 hours, but you should give me as much as I want." Poor lady, she didn't have anybody else, so she says, "All right, go ahead."
This worker, who is none other than Sundareshwara, finally finishes eating everything she cooks. And after that, he doesn't work. He goes there and lies down in his bed in the banks of the river Vaigai. The king comes in the evening to see whether the embankment work is done. He sees all the parts have been covered except this portion, the old lady, Vandi Pati's portion. The king gets very annoyed and asks, "Whose portion is it?" The people said, "This is the old lady, Vandi Pati's portion."
He asks, naturally, from morning he is not doing anything, but he is just lying there. King calls him and says, "Who are you?" The young man says, "Who are you to ask me this?" King says, "I am the king of this Madurai." The young man says, "That is the way so many people were thinking, but actually I am the king."
There was a strong argument. Finally, the king was very angry and he took his sengol, which is the golden star, and which rules the country, and gave a strong blow on the back of this person who was none other than Sundareshwara. When the beating fell on Sundareshwara, when that stick fell on Sundareshwara, at the same moment, he showed to the king that he is an antaryami. He is the indweller of every being, the cosmos. So the whole world, the whole universe, including the king himself, had that beating. The whole cosmos, including the king, had the mark of that golden star, the scepter, golden scepter's mark, the sengol's mark. Still, everybody felt that on their back.
The king was shocked. He sees Sundareshwara standing with Meenakshi and smiling. The king realized who came to play in the form of the worker. He fell at the feet of Somasundareshwara, asking him for forgiveness. Somasundareshwara says, "Just because of Vandi's feeling connection to please her, to eat her food, to enjoy her puttu, I came, and I enjoyed." He gives enlightenment to Vandi and blesses the king and disappears. Till the end, he has not done his job. He will not do the job of building an embankment of the Vaigai.
For every single act, people of Madurai, the enlightenment civilization, only used to turn to Meenakshi and Sundareshwara, whether it is building an embankment or whether it is, making, actually even to answer the doubts of a poet in the kingdom of Madurai, or the Madurai kingdom is in utter need and dire need to win in a specific debate, whatever it may be. Paramashiva as Sundareshwara used to come and is still coming to play the Leela, the divine Leela in the lives of the devotees. Not just that, in the lives of so many Shaiva devotees, people who worship Paramashiva has demonstrated their bhakti and devotion by playing so many Leelas, by testing their will persistence of the devotees, just to showcase it to the world, the depth of their devotion and the Tyaga. Paramashiva tests the strength and the will persistence of the devotees. He only tests the Tyaga, because before you connect the house to or a gadget with electricity, you check the capacity of the wire. Only if the medium is capable of transmitting this high electricity, else it will get burnt. So before Paramashiva transmits the powers, he tests your capacity of Tyaga, because only then you will be able to receive it. The core principles of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Tyaga, Vairagya and Shakti, are demonstrated by the 63 Nayanmars of Shaivism. Paramashiva himself comes down and graces the life of the Nayanmars, liberates them with living enlightenment.
Now let us see the story of Meipurul Nayanmar. Meipurul Nayanmar was actually a pious king. He ruled over the hill tribes of Seti. He was a chivalrous and brave king, and he fought many battles, and he was always victorious. There was peace and plenty in his kingdom. People worshipped him as the living God himself. He was well versed in agamas, and he was always an ardent devotee of Lord Paramashiva, only truth.
He saw everything as Shivamaya. Shiva Bhaktas enjoyed absolute freedom in his country. They were honored by the king and the people alike. Though he ruled the kingdom as a king, his mind was always at the Lord's feet. Daily, special prayers and festivals were conducted in the temples in his realm.
He passes the first test. He immediately wakes up from his society conditioning and falls at the Aghori Sadhu's feet and receives him and asks him to come to his puja room and does the Pada Puja to him. So Paramashiva walks into his house. Sirikandar is a great Nayanar and enlightened being who received the Paramashiva's grace, who is more than the enlightenment for himself.
Once, Arunagiri Yogeshwara, my guru, gave me an instruction and then he asked, "Will you do it?" I was shocked. I immediately folded my hands and said, "You are God, you are Shiva. How can I not do what you say?" He laughed and said, "No, only if you know I am the Guru who is going to make you experience God, you need to listen to me." Understand? The most powerful cognition is God is Guru to make you realize you are God. Only then you will achieve enlightenment. Guru is the manifest form of Paramashiva. Paramashiva is unmanifest source of Guru. I tell you, each Bhava Samadhi Darshan is a spiritual treat, enjoy. Spiritual feast, enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Bhava Samadhi Darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. 1 or 2 times have Ganapati Darshan, Venkateshwara Bhava Samadhi Darshan, Devi Bhava Samadhi Darshan. By 3rd time, 4th time, you will see every prayer you are asking those beings, Ganapati or Venkateshwara or Subramanya or Parashakti. Simply those prayers become reality, and the relationship between you and that cosmic beings built.
There was peace and plenty in his kingdom. People worshipped him as the living God. He was well versed in the Agamas. He was an ardent devotee of the Lord. To him and his devotees, adorned with melted locks, Rudraksham and sacred ash, represented the only truth. He saw everything as Shivamayam. Shiva Bhaktas enjoyed absolute freedom in his country. They were honored by the king and the people alike. Though he ruled the kingdom as a king, his mind was always at Bhagavan Paramashiva's feet. Daily, special prayers and festivals were conducted in the temples in his realm. Nayanar's fame soon spread far and wide. This evoked the jealousy of Muttunathan, a king of the neighboring state. He collected a big army and attacked Nayanar several times, but he was repeatedly defeated. So Muttunathan resorted to foul play. One day, he disguised himself as a Shiva yogi, for he knew that Nayanar had supreme devotion to Shiva Bhaktas and entered the palace at night. The gatekeepers did not question him, but allowed him to proceed. The Dattan, the faithful and the intelligent servant of the Nayanar, was guarding the bedroom in which Nayanar was sleeping. When the Shiva yogi approached the bedroom, Dattan tried to dissuade him from disturbing the king's sleep, but the yogi refused to listen and said, "I have some secret to teach the king, and I cannot wait." And to allow the yogi to enter the bedroom of the king, though he told the king that the Shastra, the knowledge, was a great secret revealed by the Lord Bhagavan Paramashiva himself, and that only the king was entitled to hear it. At once the king sent the queen away and prostrated before the yogi, ready to receive the secret. Yogi, and so must be an honored one, do not harm. Yes. So then what happens is the Shiva Yogi reveals he sends all the servants away, he sends his wife away and sends all the servant away, and he is ready to now receive the knowledge from the Shiva Yogi. Now the Shiva Yogi takes out the knife and he was ready to attack the king. The king, because the Shiva Yogi was in the garb of a devotee of Shiva, even though he was not, and he had come only to attack the king using this disguise, just because he had the marks, he had the Rudraksha on him, he had the Bhasma on him, the king did not even resort to fight. He just allowed him and the Shiva Yogi to attack the king. And at once, when the Shiva Yogi attacked the king, the soldiers and everybody came, and the king said, "Do not harm him. Kindly escort him to the borders of the kingdom so that he is unharmed." His faithful servant, Dattan, obeyed the commands of his master. As he was escorting Muttanathan, the people who heard what happened went to attack Muttanathan. But as soon as Dattan told them of the king's command that nobody should harm him, they withdrew, admiring the supreme devotion of the king. Thus, Muttanathan was safely escorted out of the kingdom. Dattan hastened back to the palace to convey this news to the dying king, who was eagerly waiting for it.
As soon as Dattan conveyed the news to the king, the Nayanar called all his ministers and relatives and spoke to them as follows. It is our duty to serve the Bhaktas. They must be honored and worshipped at all times under all circumstances. Let our people walk in the footsteps of Shiva Bhaktas. Let the country be flooded with Shiva Bhaktas. By their blessings, let peace and prosperity reign in our land. With these words, he closed his eyes and meditated on Paramashiva. Next slide, please.
Paramashiva at once appeared before him and blessed him as follows. I am immensely pleased with your devotion to my bhaktas. I am immensely pleased with your cosmic love and your unquestioning devotion into my devotees. Even in a murderer, you saw me. You are therefore fit to reach the highest abode, which even the devas cannot hope to reach. You will soon come to my abode. With these words, Paramashiva disappeared, and Maypurul Nayanar, whose very name meant one for whom God was the sole reality, also attained his abode. Next, we saw the Leelas of Bhagavan Paramashiva as Sundareshwara in Madurai. We saw the Leelas, how Bhagavan Paramashiva continued to perform these Leelas in the lives of various Shaivite devotees and the devotees of Paramashiva. And today, Paramashiva and Parashakti continue to perform these Leelas and miracles in the lives of thousands and millions of the devotees and the disciples and the followers of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So in the next segment, we have various devotees joining us from around the world who are here to share their experience with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, share their experience of Devi Parashakti manifesting through the physical embodied form, the Nija Avatara of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let's get ready to hear these miraculous divine experiences after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach. I will reach you wherever you are. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being of Paramashiva. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashiva will reach you with enlightenment signs. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
I tell you, each Baba Samadhi darshan is a spiritual treat. Enjoy. Spiritual feast. Enjoy. Don't miss it. Never miss a Baba Samadhi darshan. Enjoy Paramashivoham, which is introducing and making you cognize the cosmic principles and cosmic beings. The state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva.
So far, we all saw about the great stories, the happenings in the lives of the 9 Mars. How Paramashiva and Parashakti themselves came down, performing their divine place in the lives of the 9 Mars, and how each time they stood the test and they attained Kailasa, the ultimate space, state, powers, superconsciousness, and being of Paramashiva. Now, we have Paramashiva himself who has come down, Parashakti herself who has come down in the form of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, still continuing to perform their divine leelas in the lives of their devotees and disciples. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism continues to attend to every devotee's prayer, every devotee's one call, just one prayer, one request that they have, continues to attend to each of them and fulfill them. Joining with us in this segment are a group of devotees and disciples who have enjoyed such leelas in their lives of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and they are here to share with us their experiences and their testimonials of this extraordinary leela, their experience with Swamiji. So joining with us first is Ma Umavati. I request the interview operator to project. Nithyananda Ma, are you able to hear us? Nithyananda, I think there's a small technical glitch. We are not able to hear your audio. Would you be able to talk to the... Yes. Now could you go ahead, Ma?
Yes, Ma. Yes, I was so happy when I received Ma's blessing.
Ma, just a small request. Would you be able to just introduce yourself, where you are from, how long you have known Swamiji for?
I've known Swamiji like about 2.5 years. My name is Umawati Dari, and I'm living in Guyana. Yes, I was so happy to receive Ma Devi's spoon and her blessings. And from since that day, I feel so very light. I had so many debts to pay, and I asked her to help me and show me the way. And I start seeing from that day, I think it's about a few days now, I start seeing a little bit moving. So I'm still working very hard because I want to cooperate with her.
Beautiful, Ma. Would you be able to talk a little bit closer to the mic? Your audio is a little too soft.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm asking Ma Devi to heal my left eye. I have a problem with this eye here. So I'm asking Ma Devi to heal it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm still looking forward for more blessings from Ma Devi.
How did you experience when you asked the request and you had the prayer for Devi Parashakti? How did you experience? How did you feel when Devi called out and when Devi blessed you?
Well, I didn't hear her say that, but I get a call from can't remember her name, and she called me to say that, well, I get blessings from Ma Devi. And then she sent a message to me what Ma Devi said. And I was so happy when I read it. I said, oh my God, I didn't expect that. When I see it, I was so very, very happy.
Beautiful.
Actually, how do you feel, like right now, out of so many millions of people who are waiting just to hear their name being called out by you? How do you feel your name being called out?
I feel so very, very happy. I was so very happy because like I didn't expect that would be so. Until today, like every time I that's in my thoughts. I just thinking about that.
Beautiful, Ma. So thank you so much for coming and sharing. Is there anything else that you want to share to people?
Yes, I want to ask them to continue praying to Ma Devi and Paramashiva. They will get blessings one day.
Sorry, Ma?
I'm asking everyone to continue praying to Ma Devi and Paramashiva, and they will get blessings one day.
Definitely, yes.
See, understand one thing, continuously, she is there with you. Parashakti is there with you continuously. Like how she very beautifully, in such a compassion said, that she is here coming down continuously just to protect her children. And you are her own child. She is protecting you. Don't even worry more. Thank you so much for coming and even sharing this. Happy to know that you're from Guyana. Happy to know that you're just in it for 2.5 years and see you were called out by Devi herself. So beautiful, Ma. Thank you so much. Anything else you want to share, Ma?
No, that's it.
Thank you, Ma. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ma. Nithyananda.
See, I just wanted to share with all the viewers. We are having people from so many different parts of the globe. We have people somewhere coming from Australia, New Zealand, and somewhere in the US, Canada, then the Midwest, and different parts of the globe, the Middle East, and then we have people from Europe and India, Asia, China, and so many parts of the globe, and each and every one of them experiencing the supreme pontiff of Hinduism, Paramashiva and Parashakti themselves, fulfilling them in the reality that they want to experience, manifesting in their lives, attending, answering to their prayers, boons, and requests. Joining with us next is Ma Suman. We have Ma Suman who is joining with us next, who is going to be sharing with us as well her experience of how she connected to Swamiji and how she experienced the divine leelas of Paramashiva and Parashakti. Yes. I request the interview operator to project Ma Suman. And Ma Suman, yes, you can go ahead. You can just introduce yourself. You can introduce from which place you are and how long you've known Swamiji for before you start sharing.
Okay. So Nithyanandam, everyone. With Swamiji's grace and blessings, I'm here today sharing my experience. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity, Swamiji. I have known about Swamiji for 2.5 years now. I attended a program. I needed to introduce myself. So my name is Suman Sanjay Agrawal, and I'm from Delhi, Dwarka. This is a place in Delhi. So I knew about Swamiji for 2.5 years, and we attended a 2 days program. I attended it with my family in Noida. And there, all the chakras were open and power manifestation happened. And that was the day I knew that I've got my guru. And we have been following Swamiji from then on. And life has totally changed for good. Everything is auspicious. Whatever is happening is auspicious. So many blessings I have received from Swamiji. Whatever I have asked for, Swamiji has blessed me with everything, whatever I asked for. And now it's so simple that in your heart, you just talk to Swamiji. Earlier, initially, I felt that, okay, I'm so unfortunate. I knew about Swamiji only when he had left India. So I can't see him physically. I've never seen him physically. But now I don't feel that anymore because his Atmurti is there. And whatever I have in my heart, I'm talking to him all day long. Whether I'm fighting with him, sharing my fears, sharing my happiness, like a child clinging to his Atmurti if I'm very happy or I'm very sad, so weeping in front of him. So he's always there with me and my family. So today what I want to share mainly is about Corona, because during these days, last lockdown, it was a very difficult time for people. But for us, the disciples of Swamiji, it was a beautiful opportunity, beautiful time, because we could attend Paramashivoham online. I always wanted to attend Paramashivoham, and Swamiji gave us this opportunity to attend it from our homes. And we could attend Paramashivoham and felt that, during that program, I felt oneness with him. The whole positivity was there. And everyone who met me, they asked me that, you look so happy. I mean, aren't you bothered about the lockdown? You're not going out of the house. You're doing the household chores. Aren't you feeling bored? I said, there is no time to feel bored. All the time I'm with Param Shiva. And that time went off so beautifully, and I could even help people because Swamiji gave us initiation for healing. So I could help people by, asking blessings of Swamiji to heal them, and I could heal them. So that way I could even help people, and I could enrich people about Swamiji from Living Enlightenment, sharing excerpts with them whenever they were feeling low. And this time, the second wave in India has really been very, very bad. And for us, around us, so many deaths have happened. No one expected it, that it can be so bad. The first wave was not that this bad. This time in Delhi, what I have seen around me, whole families have been wiped off. There are children who have lost their elders within a span of 1 week only, and they are orphaned. So it is terrible, these news you get all around. It's really terrible. But it's only Swamiji's grace that we are able to have that mental balance. People are talking about mental health issues. People are going through depression. They're having so many anxiety issues. There is fear, panic around us. But we are like in a cocoon. My family is like we are in a cocoon because we know we are protected by Swamiji. He's there. And Ma Parashakti has blessed us all that whosoever is coming to me, they will be blessed. So there is no fear, there is no panic, there is no anxiety. And whenever I get a bad news from someone known near and dear, from office, from extended family, so I just sit in front of the Atma Murti and pray to Swamiji that please liberate their souls. And just meditate a little, and that helps to regain my positivity, and it brings me back to my normal self. So that way it has been such a blessing. And today
one important thing that you had told was like the place you're in, right? Because that's like one of the worst hit cities, right? And seeing that, coming face to face with that, literally like seeing around you people dying, and like the people whom you might be close with, suddenly you hear that they have passed away, and You see children being orphaned. Such like anyone in that situation right now, if you see everyone literally in such cities are going through very, very difficult time. Inside them, they're not just that whether the fear of whether they're going to get it or not, much more than that, they're seeing so much of destruction happen in front of their eyes.
And actually, one point that you made that I would like to highlight again is that of the mental health. Deaths is dying. Like Swamiji tells, the fear of seeing the amount of deaths. You made an important point, mental health issues that people are going through. At this point in time, beautifully we're sharing of how Swamiji is protecting your entire family, like putting you all in an incubator and just saving you. That is so important, because at this point in time, what the world, humanity needs the most is for someone to tell, you know what, even if there is definitely someone who knows the whole thing, and there needs to be someone who's just there to hold you and protect you. And it can only be an avatar. And that was a very beautiful point that you made, Ma. And I just like to ask you on this note, how do you see the difference between the people, that what is happening right now, you living in that place? How has having Swamiji, having Devi's Akashic readings, everything, how do you think that is, healing the whole humanity? How do you think that is making a difference? Of course, you shared about Paramashivoham and everything, but also in this aspect, having Swamiji, especially during this time of the pandemic, this whole second wave, which is really taking its toll in India, especially, and Devi Parashakti's revelation on this Adi Kailasa ship. How do you see the whole thing happening, Ma?
It's very reassuring. It's very, very reassuring. And Swamiji is giving darshan so many times. And we realize that how much he loves all of us. And in order to heal us, to help us, support us, he is giving so many times. And whenever I'm seeing Devi Parashakti, it's so reassuring, and you just connect to her, and you feel that, like a mother, she's taking you in your lap and cradling you and telling you, don't worry, I'm there to take care of you. It's like that. And this morning, I received blessings from Devi Parashakti, and it was amazing. I had goosebumps because you see Swamiji taking your name. And I mean, it is such a beautiful feeling that, okay, Swamiji has taken my name. Wow. And then the blessings, and you feel so reassured, because I know that whenever I'm sitting in front of Atmurti or wherever I am in my heart, if I remember Swamiji, he will listen to me. But as the logical mind goes, listening to Devi Parashakti, Swamiji in form of Devi Parashakti blessing, taking my name and saying Tathastu to whatever I've requested for. I felt, and my family felt so reassured. Okay, Devi has blessed us. So nice. So that kind of reassurance is very important. Delhi has really been hit very hard. And I feel that only Swamiji's blessings are there. That is why we are seeing that the numbers are decreasing now. It has not becoming very good. I won't say that we are safe now. But at least the amount of destruction that was happening to some amount has gone down. It is decreasing now. And we are looking forward to the day when it's all over. But I feel it's Swamiji's blessings and his protection only that we are receiving here.
Actually, Swamiji had given the best solution for this, like meaning the only path for this is to get the tirtham from Vaidya Sarovar, the drink, meaning the water from the Vaidya Sarovar, the healing pond, taking a dip in that and drinking the prasadam there. That is the only way which is going to heal Actually, even yesterday in the Akashic reading, even today morning in the Akashic reading, actually, Devi was telling so powerfully how important like it is to understand what is actually happening, because right now what everyone is experiencing, what is actually happening, the whole pralaya that is happening, it's not just what is happening cosmically, but it is man-made also. And because it's man-made, the destruction is really severe. And right now, just for protecting us from this, 12 years ago, Devi herself, in the embodied form of our beloved Swamiji, had created this Adi Kailasa. That's the ship. Like how we are sharing, Noma, like what is the solution? Like when people are looking for a solution, Swamiji is protecting everyone and at the same time giving the solution also. So everyone, actually all the viewers who are watching here, watching us live right now, even you all can become a part of it, or even if you want to donate something for it, you can email us to contact@kailasa.org. Yes. Thank you so much, Ma Suman.
Is there anything else that you want to share, Ma? Is there anything else that you want to tell all the viewers?
I would just like to tell everyone that please do take the darshans. It has immense healing power. And take Ma Parashakti's blessings every day. Whenever darshans are happening, every day, twice a day, darshans are happening. Just take Ma Parashakti's blessings. Some people were saying that we don't understand the language. But when we were like small kids, we couldn't understand what my mother was saying. I never knew, what I was drinking was milk or something else. But it gave me benefits anyways. So I feel that whether we understand the language or not, we take the energy, we take the darshans, and we have that quantum entanglement with the Shakti that will give us immense power, mental and physical power to combat this situation and be positive. Staying positive is very important. So just take darshans of Swamiji and see his videos, see oneness capsules, and just think about him, pray to him, talk to him whole day. I think it is very beautiful that his presence in himself in our times. We are so fortunate that he's there, even if we can't see him physically, but he is always there and we are always in his breathing space. As soon as we just connect to him, and we are in his breathing space. So it's such a good fortune and we should make the most of it. And by just remembering him, I feel that, you can just get rid of all the negativity and get healed.
Absolutely. So beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing, Ma.
Actually, hearing this is so reassuring how much everybody there, when Swamiji is saying, I am protecting my devotees, I'm protecting each and every one of you. Hearing this is just such a experience by itself, because each and every one of us are being attended to by Swamiji. It was such a beautiful sharing. Thank you so much. And all those out there who are watching this, who are listening to this, this is the door of healing opening up to you in your life. Take a jump, enter into it, so you can experience what Ma Suman was sharing. What was her experience can become your experience too. So thank you so much, Ma Suman. And now, it was such a beautiful sharing from Ma Suman. We heard someone from Guyana sharing with us. We had someone from Delhi sharing with us. And now, we have someone from the US joining us. So we have Ma Sharmila Rajendran, who is joining us to share her experience. How through the pandemic, how she experienced and what was her experience about Devi's Akashic reading. So, I request the interview operator to project Ma Sharmila Rajendran. Yes. Nithyananda Ma, would you like to just introduce yourself, where you are from, and how long you've known Swamiji for?
No, I think maybe you had unmute. Sorry, you're not audible.
Okay. Nithyananda Ma, I'm Sharmila Rajendran. I'm from California, USA. I've known Swamiji for the past 6 years. Prior to that, I've been with Bhagavan Satya Sai Baba for 18 years. And Baba guided me to Swamiji. And right from the beginning, I connected to Swamiji as like God, There was like no doubt about it. And I always had the strong feeling that he's continuously hearing me and knowing everything about me, that I couldn't shake that feeling. It was like, I just like connected with him so strongly, like I couldn't do anything, like constantly I used to watch his videos initially, I just like felt like, oh my God, why did I not know this before? Like so much knowledge was being given, all right? And so my first program was Nithyanandoham. And after that, like the biggest experience I've been having is a few months after Nithyanandoham. It's like him seeing me on one way. I suddenly have that feeling that, that experience that he's just like seeing me and, doing some kind of a process on me. So initially it was just occasionally it used to happen, but I think prior to the first experience, he said one time in one satsang, like, don't think like I can see only in two way, I can see in one way also. So those words just entered.
I'm going to just explain to the viewers here. So when we say two way and when we say one way, it means that there are all the Kailashans and e-Kailashans get the blessings of sitting in Nayana Diksha, where we get to have Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's eyes fall upon us. When we say one way, it means that we are not we're just watching on YouTube, but still experiencing Swamiji without like something directly falling upon us. We are just watching somebody on YouTube or some other social media platform, but still able to connect. Go ahead, ma'am. Just wanted to explain.
So that's the experience I was having. Initially, it was just occasionally once a month like that. I used to feel that. Later on, it becomes pretty much every day. Like just before he starts, starts the satsang, he will just do a process. Basically, he was completing me, like clearing out patterns in the that matter deposited in the nadis. So somehow that's the knowledge I was getting. This is what he was doing, and I was okay with that. Sometimes he intensely stare and tears will start rolling out, and but I know that he's removing something from me. It's not about me, right? But slowly it like became like every day he was doing that, and I'll have various experiences like I think he was preparing me for Sadashivoham to come. I was like resisting. So suddenly one day he just did a blessing with his hand, like like a golden spark came out of the TV and just hit me, and then instantly I just changed. Oh, I have to go for the Sadashivoham program. Same with Maha Sadashivoham also, like same way he did it, and I'll just be there. So various, I cannot. There's so much that has happened in these 6 years, but and then I never asked him all these experiences were real. What is this, right? And in in DTA he said one time that so whatever I'm saying inside, right, he's like telling it in satsang. That's what he told me. So why do you and I had
a small explanation to the viewers here, because we are so used to these terminologies that the viewers would not really understand. So when she says DTA, it is there the avatar, where the avatar himself, the Supreme Pontiff himself, sits and attends to devotees one-on-one, and they get to ask the boons and prayers, and Swamiji grants it for them. So when Ma was sharing, what Ma was saying is that she was always talking to Swamiji, she was always connecting to Swamiji, not in the physical plane, but actually through just watching Swamiji on the one way. She just felt like she's talking to Swamiji and she was interacting with him in her inner space, and whatever Swamiji was blessing was becoming a reality. And she never told about this to anybody. But on the Diary Avatar call, where she had not even asked about this to Swamiji, Swamiji himself says that what I am talking to you, whatever you are asking to me, what you are asking to me is what I am responding to in the satsang. So when she says DTA, it is Diary Avatar, where she had a personal, an opportunity to directly ask her boon to Swamiji. Please go ahead.
Yes, ma. So then he told me also, like, just talk to me, because prior to that I was always like either commenting, not like real conversation was happening. So only after he said that to talk to me, then I started like asking him some questions, or like, why is this happening? Like, and then he'll start revealing. He'll say he'll give me knowledge, and then like either in the satsang itself he'll say, or like by next day it'll be revealed. So this is what was happening every day, and more the cosmic truths were revealed, like how the cosmos existed, and that was giving me a lot of completion, like so much happiness. So this is what he was doing to keep me happy, because like otherwise I'm throwing tantrums too. That was also going on side by side, and and then I was also started doing Nirahara Samyama. I think this was 2019. I'm not sure, it's like quite a long time. So I was just doing like, once a month every day. And suddenly like one day Swamiji said like, on Messenger, he said like to surrender without ifs and buts. I was like, I actually told him first I'll surrender without, I'll make an attempt for surrender. And then he said like, that's hypocrisy. Like, so then I was like, so like tormented. Okay. Then like the next day I said, okay, I'll surrender without any ifs and buts. Then he told me to do Nirahara and detox. So that's when I started doing like continuously. And he said like he will manifest through me, and I should and he'll plan my life. So that's when I was like doing every day, and it was so easy to do Nirahara, and after about 6 months, he said there's no need for Nirahara. So then I was okay, like, and I asked him whether I should do lifetime Nirahara, and he said to consult with the doctor. So I did a physical, and it was like so amazing, the results. It was like, everything all was perfect, the readings.
Of not eating anything, and when the doctors check your health was not outside. That's wow.
The doctor was so surprised, and she herself was telling like, okay, like, you can be on this for lifetime, without me even asking her. And so but I just like, I had also lost a lot of weight, so I wanted to eat, and then I tried, but I couldn't handle it. So, every time, once in a while, I'll try to eat solids, and I couldn't handle it. So this went on for a very long time. Only like recently, I've been able to have 1 meal per day, but for like almost 2 years, I couldn't really have, pretty much on liquids. And what was happening was, because of that, there's so much more knowledge was being revealed. And, so the complete, knowledge about how I created my life, like everything in life, it was created by me, and how others mirror. So much detailed knowledge was being given. And, but my mind was still like kind of, always asking questions, something or other bothering me. So that was never getting settled. Somewhat it had slowed down only after Devi Parashakti's readings, when she said in one of the Akashic reading, like she called my name and said like, to drop the mind. So that actually after a few days it took effect. The mind really shut down. There was like no more tantrums. It was just such calmness. So then there's such a big relief actually. Otherwise, there was always this mind acting up for me, no matter how much knowledge she was revealing.
Yeah, and what you're sharing is so beautiful as to how continuously you are experiencing Swamiji in your life. And you're sharing it was in the year 2019 and 2020, that whole period. And actually the whole Pralaya time, how Swamiji is just making himself available in each and every one of our lives.
I mean, never miss the outside world. I was constantly glued to the TV or doing something related to Swamiji. Never missed it. Never felt like going out. Pretty much I'm in the house all the time. So it was and he takes care of our personal life. My kids, every little thing he took care. Like my son's like college or like his job, his internship. Any little thing I ask him, I put a message to him, he'll just put a thumbs up or something, and it'll just happen. So I just, there's so much unclutching with the kids happened simultaneously. So I didn't really bother about them. It was just happening easily. Only certain areas where I'm stuck, it was not happening. For that, he was giving me knowledge and why. And then like time I was breaking, and changing. So it's like a major transformation. It's unbelievable. Whatever has happened, it's just so many spiritual experiences, right, out of this world.
And actually, in this modern day where humanity is more on social media than on their own house, Swamiji, even on the social media, be it Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere, attending to thousands of people through his social media managers, Swamiji is just making himself available so much. Every day, hundreds and hundreds of requests. And so many people, like Swamiji attends each and everybody, blessing people. Now, physically, Parashakti herself sitting, not just through social media managers blessing, but physically Parashakti herself sitting and attending. And I know Parashakti called out and blessed you and telling that you are her favorite daughter. How was that experience for you, Ma? And we can hear Parashakti calling your name frequently, and then she showers you with her blessings. How was that experience for you?
Yes, hearing my name coming out of her mouth, it's just like, for the first time she called, I just made up my mind that, okay, she's never ever going to call my name, because I'd asked a few questions that it was not called.